What's going on? My name's Quinn, and right next to us is our new car for the channel, which is a 2003 WRX, which I picked up for $1,000. So we'll take a second now and kind of show you the car, and we'll go from there, kind of tell you what our plans are with it, and we'll get started on the engine I have for it right here. Let's take a look at this thing. Pretty typical bug eye, factory wheels, mud flaps. It has been lowered. We've got some plasti dip stuff, front bumper. We actually do have a running and driving WRX here. So I did get a pretty good deal on it. I drove it. It drove in the shop, so. But it's misfiring and has other issues. So kind of what the plan is I've got this engine, which is out of another car, which has similar issues. But I like the idea of this car being able to be moved around until the very last moment. So what my plan is I want to take this 2-liter apart. So I've got it on the stand. Completely blow it apart and take it to the machine shop and get whatever's wrong with it fixed. Clean up the block, make it look good, and then I'm gonna clean up, all this nastiness. If you can see that, manifold's nasty. So yeah, we're gonna probably powder coat or paint some things, just overall make the engine bay nicer and better. I do want to leave the car fairly factory. It has some bolt-ons on it already. It's factory turbo, factory intercooler, but it does have a downpipe on it and an intake with a full NVIDIA catback. So it's 3-inch from the turbo back. The car is pretty clean, which I'm excited about. It's got almost 160,000 miles, but the interior is pretty nice. Yeah, interior's pretty nice, except for this stuff. The white has got to go. Royal, that shift boot really isn't my thing, so I won't do that. So plans for it. It's already got coilovers on it. It drives okay. We may be changing those for something a little better, depending. We're definitely going to put some wheels on it. So wheels definitely need a front lip for the front. The headlights are pretty rough, so those need to be cleaned up. I would like those to be black housing. Side skirts, I'd like those to be paint matched to the car. These have got to go. Mud flaps. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a pretty clean car. It's a great base. It's 5-speed, of course. The fenders have been yanked on pretty good. I don't know if you can even tell, but we definitely need some big wheels to fill that out. I like the wingless. Don't know if I'll leave it that way or not. Oh, the black hood scoop's got to go too. Oh, and I already have a JDM front grille for this, so that'll go on. This thing will come together quick, I think. So I've got my car in here. I've got my engine on my stand. And I've even got a table over here that I can put all of my bolts on and label them. And I'm the only one who comes in here really, so I know they're not going to go anywhere. It's a nice big table. I kind of set aside some of the tools that I'll need. Just, your basics, your 10, 12, 14. I like 3/8. I've got my 3/8 impact, 3/8 extension, same sizing in that as well. So if I need more, I'll grab more, but that's a good place to start. So yeah, my goal is, I bought the car for $1,000. My goal is to end up with a sick, reliable WRX for under $5,000. That has a practically new engine in it, because that's the allure of it, right? So that's kind of the idea here. That includes modifications. I don't think I'm going to go big turbo or any of that stuff. These 2 liters are fun the way they are. This isn't going to be the fastest car out there, but it's meant to look good and be a great daily for somebody. I lean more towards the low, like big wheels, kind of stretch tires thing. But you could also, if you wanted to do it differently, all you would have to do is change the suspension and wheel tire setup. Let's get started on the engine here. I don't know how far I'll get just for this reason here. There's no flywheel in the back, and the crank pulley's still on. So that kind of, yeah. So yeah, we need to figure that out. But let's just start picking away at it and we'll go from there. So now we've got our stand next to our table just to make it easy, so I can kind of break this down and just throw parts down. So we'll just start doing a time lapse, and I'll start pulling everything and see how. So, this is something I noticed. I was like, well, that clip's broken. It's weird. So, it's zip tied on. This is actually something fairly common. These clips break just from heat and from people not knowing how to remove them. They often break because people are just like super aggressive with them and they don't come off. None of the other ones were like this, but these are also aftermarket coils. I prefer Subaru coil packs, but we'll still get these pulled and set them aside. I like to keep coil packs around. So I got inlet out, power steering pump, overflow, blah blah blah, hoses, sick, oil packs over there, factory. The engine looks overall, I don't know, terrible. Once I get the intake manifold off, the wiring harness, and all that stuff, I'll flip the engine over, and then we can pull the exhaust manifold, oil pan, all that stuff. It's kind of got it flipped over, and it's draining, and I spilled everywhere. this isn't something you see on a lot of these. Usually they move. And this heat shield also, this is something interesting about this engine. I don't know the last time I saw a catted so curious. So, so we got this far. This looked really good. Had some silicone in it, which is pretty normal. Oil pan came off nice. I didn't have to bend it or do anything stupid to do that. So yeah, I've kind of felt in here just to see if there's really any play, and they feel really good from what I can feel. It's obviously not a foolproof test, but I mean, it's a good sign. So I was really worried because this engine was outside for a long time, but when it dumped all the oil out, there was no moisture in it. So I think the only problem I'm running into now is getting that off. So I gotta figure out something so that I can pull the front timing components and stuff so we can get the heads off. Everything you see here, I'm gonna have to clean up in some way, shape, or fashion. Inlet's gonna get replaced. I don't know if I'll put the covers back on because they're not really necessary, but I do want to clean up. The heads will go out for sure. I think that's where our issue is somewhere in the heads. Hopefully it's not a ringland or something. But hopefully tomorrow we can get the timing covers off and all that stuff. So if I can do all that tomorrow and get the engine completely disassembled, I'll be stoked. Because then we just have to take it to the machine shop and get it fixed. And then while that's there, I can refurbish or order everything I'm gonna need. And then we gotta order some other stuff for this, like wheels, tires, and some other stuff. So, but this thing will come together quick. I'm excited. It's gonna be it for the. That's it for the WRX for today. It's the first episode. We got the engine, you know, a lot of the accessories off of it. So tomorrow we'll do the fun stuff like, you know, pull the heads off and see what we're working with. Thanks.